The fuck? Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome to Untitled With G, where the cats and dogs piss down outside just as soon as I start a stream. Anyway, we might even discuss pedophiles versus Nazis. Who knows what will happen in Untitled With G? But yeah, let me know. One reason I wasn't on screen straight away is because I had to sync my headset. So let me know if you can hear me alright. Hopefully this rain doesn't come through the headset too much. But yeah. I'll go through the chat. As I said, if someone can let me know if is that rain? You better let me know if the headset's alright, you twat. Well, I guess. What the hell? Where did that go? Okay, I just lost my chat and talk in YouTube Studio. Great. Let's go down to the bottom. Slight buzzing sound. Well, turn off your vibrator. Loud static on audio. Right, I'll try turning it off and on, I guess. Alright. Still static. New device inputs unplugged. Yes, they're still static now. Yeah, because my I don't know if they're still sitting around here. But yeah, my Sony headset got totally destroyed the other day, well, a couple of weeks back. I'm trying to find these Beats ones that I've got in my ear now are okay, but yeah. But yeah, this is what basically happened to him. So I was going to get a new pair of headsets for live, but yeah, it just didn't happen this week. Anyway, let's go back down. Yeah, it's still static. What the fuck? Well, that's pissed. Bloody Styles, he's really trying to get his point across. Maybe it's some of these settings. Echo cancellation off, or on. I don't know if that will help. Communications through the headset. Audio input. Still static? Probably still static. That's better. Yeah. I guess I probably mucked around with these settings the other day when I was playing a full. So yeah, hopefully touch wood. That fixed it. Why the hell did that disappear? I'll just go back in here and reload it, I guess. No biggie. Oh, 5 minutes. It's time for a drink. Chat is open. Anyway, well, I guess we'll start that again. Welcome to Untitled with G, where the audio sounds like static. Chat is now open to everyone. We have Stylesy, the director of utter and pure delights. I was going to say something else then, but welcome, Mr. Ian Styles. We have AJ, the alphabetical spaghetti western man. Hello, my lovely plonky friends. So sorry, G, I'm not free tonight. Hope you have fun. Take care, all you sweet people. Well, I appreciate you jumping in and leaving us a chat, a comment, whatever it is. 6 minutes to showtime. Yeah, and I actually clicked. One of the reasons my headset probably wasn't set up or whatever is because I clicked live a few minutes early, but it was by mistake. I don't know, using the mouse and apparently clicked on the live stream button before I was ready to go live. Don't really know how that happened, but it did. Just, the mouse, the hand, the click, the live button. Press the button. It's all about the button. Press the button. Benjamin Button. We have Kodie, the Aussie galloping fan brony in the house, coming on his luscious steed. Evening Stylesy, AJ, and G. Love how I'm fucking last on my own stream. That's a shame job. We have Mark Shed Talk, aka Spaceman Mark. And yeah, I guess probably should share this as well if I want people to join, alright? I will share this just on the live stream. We have 8 people watching as well, so I don't know how many lurkers. G'day all, I did not know you left. Face green smiling, face green smiling, face green smiling. These these streaming services need to learn how to adapt to emojis, especially when those emojis are YouTube emojis and they don't understand and register and understand how to use them. But anyway, hello there, Spaceman Mark. Is that rain? How dare the rain interrupt G's stream? It's been pissing down since Friday here. Oh, we get a bit of a stellar. Don't know why the cameras. It's probably because I haven't set up the camera. It's because my setup is just still all over the place. So the camera was plugged in, but yeah, I'm pretty sure some of the settings stuffed up. I need to go into the actual Logitech to fix it up. It focuses, but yeah. Anyway, we've got a bit of stellar when it doesn't seem to want to focus on it. I don't know what it is focusing on anyway. Yeah, depending on how we go as well and how many people are interested, I was going to watch some movies. Was going to do a bit of a HYPERSAPIEN hangout. We'll see how we go, or if we just want to do a live stream. Has been a while since most people have caught up properly. Anyway, was it? As Peter says, 3 or more shakes and you're playing with it. Got to get rid of those drops. You don't want to put it back in your pants with wet willy. What is happening? Anyway, yeah. Welcome, Kodie. Loud static on audio. Yeah, cheers for letting me know about that, guys. I just had a feeling that there would be an issue because apparently shit on the HYPERSAPIEN TV when we fire it up doesn't always go to plan. We have Nightbot already. Almost 10 minutes in. Yeah, donate to HYPERSAPIEN TV. Probably not a good representation tonight so far. That the TV works well. Wow, that's much better, G. Cheers for that, guys. They're saying that the sound is perfect now. Made a spelling mistake for autocorrect to fix shit. What's wrong with you, Ian? It's funny when I misspelt your name, but it was on purpose, and you tried to school me on the way to spell Stylesy. We'd be in the round table with the king of on-set reviews they call King Funkin' Hungry. Yeah, why be a king when you can be a god, right? God Funkin' Hungry. And I'd prefer to be God Hypersapien on some Dragon Ball Z shit. Higher King of SA Stylesy. G was frozen for 2 seconds. What's that? Office Dawn to Earth Energetic Wizard. Oh, official. When I saw it on the side here, I thought it said office. Guess I need to get my eyes checked again. Evening to all. The office is here. I'm just in the middle of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Arkham. Azkaban. Azkaban? And joining here as well. Wow. You're a wizard, Harry. I guess for a long time, I didn't really understand the whole official Wizard of Swag and stuff. It was a cool name, but I'm like, what's going on? And then now you've said that you like Harry Potter and you watch it a lot. It makes a lot more sense, really. The Wizard. Anyway, cheers, everyone. Hope you've all been well, and yeah, hope you missed the Plonker, the king of the Plonkers, the king of the Biscoff. You can Biscoff now if you don't like me, or if you do like me, or if you don't like me. Stick around. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Nice little bit of a drop there. I do like my European beverages brewed with Saz hops and pure malt. Mm. But yeah, I'm a bit of a lager guy, even though you have seen me drink Guinness a few times on here. Hi, Wizard, even in Wiz, even in Stills. Stills? Oh. So yeah, and you was telling me that I spelt your name wrong, Stills. G, Codeman, and everyone here. Yeah, you can't forget the Spaceman Mark. Hi, Nightbot. Hey, G, and everyone here. How's it all going? Might not be able to chat much today as I'm currently at the movies at the moment seeing the new Karate Kid Legends. Wow. Yeah, I suppose you couldn't chat much there, dude, if you're in the movies. Don't really know how that would work. Having a chat, having a movie, but yeah, enjoy your movie and appreciate you stopping by there, Colonel. Colonel Fishing Adventures. They're all saying hi to Colonel. Then back down to, man, this is going to be a stream of me just answering bloody, what's it called? That's the iron bot teller rubbing some unicorn nuts over the iron covers drying with peanut butter. Wow, I think a wizard just officially dropped the tab. Pint of lager, please, Mary. Oh, fucking love it. Oh, that was it. For some reason I thought there was more. The little slidey McGig, the little slidey jiggy was up higher before. I thought there was a few more than that. Anyway, yeah. She's so drunk. But yeah, if you are up for the Hypersapien hangout, let us know. I didn't give it a bit of a test run, so it's probably just going to be as awkward as the beginning of this live. Yeah. But also, it's kind of funny. I guess I haven't gone live for a couple of weeks, so a lot of shit has happened. But also, some pretty weird and wonderful stuff has happened. Well, probably not wonderful. Just we'll keep it to weird. You know, Elon Musk and what we call it, Elon Trump's relationships ended. Yeah, and I saw Trump talking about Biden being a clone. So, some really weird shit has happened over the last week or two. That was pretty much going to be like a good bit of subject matter, good bit of a discussion. I'm down for it, G. Yeah, I guess even if it's just me and you, Kodie, because I did get a did get a 6 pack of these. Had one yesterday, mainly because when I got home, I wanted something cold, and they were still cold. I could have got a Pepsi Max and put some ice in it like I normally do, or got some got some water. But yeah, so one down, now two down, and I did get myself this, and because I was bored last night, didn't really don't really know what the fuck to do. Those nights where you're a little bit, what's the word? Just, I don't know, I guess bored. But yeah, I got this as well. Bundy Winter Peanut Butter Brittle Flavored Spirit. So I had a couple of them as well. That was in the evening. I was going to watch, what was I going to watch? I was going to watch the Scream boat with the guy that plays the clown in Terrifier. David, I forget his name at the moment. David something Forburn, I think. But yeah, I like his acting anyway. He plays Mickey Mouse in that, or whatever they call the mouse. I was going to watch it, but it was just they had these really just typical, stereotypical, annoying females at the beginning. It was just like so cringy. It was hard to get into. It's that Scream boat. Just looks this Scream boat. What is his name? Howard Thornton. I know he did have a middle name as well included in his title. But then I couldn't really get into that, so I was going to watch Dragon Ball. But then I did spend most of the night talking to Dave and AJ and Stylesy a little bit. Dave was also having a drink, so probably should have just like called him or something. But yeah, we was watching. In the end, what was entertaining is we watched. Dave was watching it, and then he sent the videos through, so I started watching it as well as Clayton from Clayton's World. He's normally known on TikTok, but he's got his YouTube, and they've most of the time he's known for short little videos, like just TikTok's different now. You can't actually do like long form videos, but TikTok being what it used to be was short videos. Most of the time, originally it was like under 60 seconds, so that's where like a lot of those really short videos come from. It was like, you can do it on other platforms, but it was the one that blew up. But yeah, most people probably know Clayton. He's got Down syndrome, and him and his brothers normally get up to all sorts of fun and mischief. And he's known for chicken burger. This is like catchphrase and what he says a lot, because it depends on what I guess with Down syndrome. I guess like a lot of those sort of disabilities, like it varies. Some people can be like a lot more like talk. They can talk in sentences, kind of like what I'm not doing tonight, talking very well in sentences. But yeah, no, Clayton says chicken burger a lot and other various catchphrases. But on YouTube, they've done some long form videos now of him and his brother going to concerts and all sorts of stuff. So Dave was watching them, and he sent like the first one through, and I started watching them as well. And yeah, it was pretty bloody entertaining. It's like just very wholesome content. Even yeah, it just really puts a smile on your face, and it's just fun content. Like Clayton's a really lovable guy, but he's very like he'll say it how it is as well. Like if he's annoyed, he'll say no, and like he is just, and then his brothers look after him really well, which makes it sweet. Like a lot of people who have like that sort of disability might be put in a home or might have a carer, but his brothers are taking him to like concerts and taking him always in the video he'll go and eat a chicken burger, and they'll normally say if it's good or shit. So is it good or shit? Normally it. And yeah, one of the videos they was eating some really hot wings, so they had like normal ones. They were tenders actually, normal tenders, then like spicy ones, and then it got through. I forget the last name they used, but it was like really, it was like some sort of almost pedophile type esque name they used for the hot wing, but it was stupid. But yeah, Clayton got through them all, but then he was suffering later on. But it was like it's actually really good content. But yeah, I'll before I do head off, I'll have like a sip of this. I already know obviously what it tastes like. Um, all I'll say is really they have this peanut butter one. They had the campfire one, which is small as flavour as well. But yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, to be honest, I just want it to taste what it tastes like. I don't really. Besides vodka, vodka can be good with some various flavors, like raspberry or whatever. Works really well with it. But yeah, I don't really like the OG Bundy, but I like the vintage and the triple distilled one. Oh, well, get back to here. All right, yeah, no one's really talking much. They're just like flabbergasted and just staring at the screen or listening to the sweet, sweet tones at HYPERSAPIEN TV. How is everyone? Yeah, my voice as well is a little bit better as well. Like the 2 weeks ago when it was on the live stream, it was hell raspberry and crackly and stuff like that. Even when I was doing some Funkin' Hungry videos during the last couple of weeks, because I tried to like put that energy into it and pump the voice up a little bit more, just so you can hear it in the background. And just yeah, I don't know. It's just how I tend to do the videos now. Like like lift up the volume, and it was really fucking messing with my voice. It was like in between a lot of them, my big jug of water. Like a lot of them, like a lot of the videos, a couple of the videos I did leave it in actually, just for fun. Like my voice is fucking up, and then like I have some water and stuff, and it Rusty. Speaking of Rusty, here he is. Rusty and his famous comrade. We have Kodie and my dear friend, Alistair.
My dear
Oh, we
friend,
have the
yeah.
whole gang
Well,
here.
no,
Is that is it Mackenzie?
bingo.
Oh, we can't hear you, Kodie. Oh, Bingo, I think it is actually. I think it's Bluey's sister.
Well, can you hear me?
Oh no, don't tell me it's something I've done to the stream that I can't hear him. No, no, I wouldn't say it's something I've done. You're not on mute or nothing.
Oh, thank fuck.
Well, this is going well.
Yep.
Lucky we're not live or nothing.
Phew. Thank goodness for that. I know, right,
Shouting,
Starzy?
Kodie. Rusty
Shame,
and
George.
crackly. But yeah, since having problems with my reflux, other stuff, I've had CT scans done and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, the you wouldn't probably notice because I take out when I edit, I take out most of like where my voice is going when my voice is going crazy. But yeah, there was a couple of times I had to sip water or whatever. Sometimes I'll leave it in if it's amusing, or I'll just get rid of it. Life was right behind, wasn't it? I had to get to the right scene now. Uh,
Yeah.
First, I'm like, what the hell are you on about? But yeah, if you leave the live too long, if you leave live and you're not watching it or whatever, it will be behind for sure. So yeah, Scream Boat I was gonna watch, but really liked that actor who plays. What do they call? Yeah, they call him Mickey Mouse in this actually. But yeah, it's a horror film. But as soon as I heard a few whinging, high-pitched females, even though a lot of horror films they do these annoying females because then when they died, you kind of want them to die, if you know what I'm saying. So there's a
Yeah.
reason for it, but yeah, I just couldn't really get into it. What time, Mr. Wolf?
Dinner time. Well,
Okay. Yeah, so what else was I going to talk about? Yeah, so I will, as I said, I'll have one of these. I was going to have one of these, but when I Well, I guess I'll basically say it before I even have one. I guess it's a really good flavor. It does taste like peanut butter, which is like crazy. It does really taste like that. But I just find if it would be nice for one or two drinks, but for a long, like for a night of drinking, couldn't really recommend it. It'll be nice for shots maybe. Like
Oh, yeah.
like if you have mates and stuff, just give everyone a shot. It tastes absolutely funkin' delicious, peanut butter. But yeah, when you just want drinks, when I want drinks, I want something that has a bit of bite to it. I don't want it's overly sweet. Don't really want that. So yeah, and the campfire one is meant to be s'mores flavor, so I think it's like
Oh,
marshmallow, and
yeah.
I guess it has the biscuit and chocolate flavors infused in it as well. So yeah, I really
Okay.
should have just went with like a. I was gonna get either Johnny Walker Black or Jack Daniels or even Bundy, but as I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the yellow bottle of Bundy. It's a little bit harsh, but I like the triple distilled one. It takes like it's a lot more concentrated flavor. Takes away just that. I just find a lot of the cheaper alcohol that really sort of burn to it, where the more distilled and the more like smooth stuff. It it has that nice feel, especially if you put a bit of ice in it. It just has that nice feel to it, and yeah. So it's like I think the silver bottle of Bundy. It might have changed, but yeah, they should have just went with me doing Funkin' Hungry and all that bollocks. I guess my curiosity, or they say the curiosity killed the cat, or the
The
neighbor's cat, or
neighbor's
whatever they
cat.
say.
Yeah.
So fucking yeah, my curiosity killed that. It was I should have just went with what I know that I would want instead of being like, I wonder if they taste like peanut butter. Yeah, so they can stick that up their ass and smoke it.
That's
I
right.
don't know how that works, but anyway.
We'll
So
find
Cody,
a
we
way.
can't hear you.
What?
We can't hear you. What are we gonna do?
Oh, what the hell? Mail got a shout. I did turn my microphone down a bit. I got to place it closer.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Guess we'll have to wait, and if Mark comes on, if his stuff works fine or what.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the adult film industry. Go on then, Starsy. School us on it if you want. I won't really call it an industry. They'll hire any old tart, won't they?
Yeah. That's right.
Come, Starsy, you want us to shout, let it all out? Is this still about the adult industry or what? Because look,
Well, it could be.
you're on the timer here. You're on the clock.
On a
I
clock.
need
I
you
ain't
to
seeing
talk
on my
about it.
clock.
We got people watching us, Starsy. Don't leave us in the lurch. Well, this is more awkward than that time at band camp. All right, so yeah, what else was I going to go on about? I don't want to upset Stylesy too much, but apparently his boyfriend, well, not his boyfriend, but his friends, they broke up. The Trump and Musk.
Oh,
Have, has anyone seen that? I know Stylesy probably has.
yeah.
So Musk was saying that the reason that the Epstein files haven't been released is because Trump's on them. And then Trump came back with, oh, that was definitely a Nazi salute that Elon Musk was doing. I haven't looked into it too much, but I was looking at X earlier on, and penguins. We'll have a look at X
Penguins.
though. Couldn't care less. They're both a couple of twat sticks. Oh, but you can't get more entertaining. It's like it's real life. It's like real life is getting more entertaining than movies and shit. Like two
Mm.
billionaires with very high positions in society and have
Mm.
control over way too much control over all sorts of stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, they're arguing. Baby bird. I think it's time to mute my ears for a few minutes. Mute your ears.
How's that work? You can block them.
It's all right, Stylesy. We know that you'd you'd give Trump a HJ under the table.
Fuck's sake.
Isn't that cat's name Wicked Basket? Oh, I'm not
Rocket.ly.
following him. I don't know why I would follow him anyway, but let's follow him for a laugh. Donald J. Trump. Is this even his real handle? Who's Trump following?
Oh no.
Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, Melania Trump, Eric Trump. But yeah, that was just classic. These two idiots acting like complete children. I heard that. Talk about bees in the ears and time for whiskers.
Put me.
Oh, here we go. They're both pieces of shit.
No. No.
You're so close to finding out that you support and work for sexual predators. Yeah, that is actually true. I have seen a lot of these pictures, but it's funny. Here we go. It's Oh, I knew that the camera was working a bit shit today. So we
Man,
have
like I say,
Elon Musk with that. What's her name? Gillian Maxwell or whatever, who was like the accomplice of Epstein. So I was like, yeah, he's trying to say that Trump's involved in it. He knew them both as well and was in the same. So I was like, yeah, don't come out and start trying to act like a hero now. You even if you didn't partake in all of the stuff going on, if you knew about it, you're just as bad. I do remember a Trump. I do remember a Trump. I should try and find it so I'm not misquoting. But I do remember Trump saying about being friends with Jeffrey on Jeffrey. Yeah, they should do like. Really, I think society would benefit if they'd done some celebrity deathmatch type shit.
no.
Where they just let
Yep.
where they just let two of these people just go at it. And I'd really
Fuck
love
yeah.
to see Trump and Musk go at it. I remember there was rumors going around. I knew it wouldn't happen, but Trump and oh, what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg were going to have a fight, and I know Mark Zuckerberg knows like Brazilian jiu-jitsu or some shit. But there was another
Mm.
person that knew a lot of martial arts that we used to talk to, and he didn't look like he could. He didn't look like he could harm a fly.
No. He
Whoever
says he
that.
knows it, but it's probably another thing he's
How
lying
much
about.
would you? What would you rate my fighting skill? Oh, about 8.5.
Oh, that's pretty onset.
In 2002, Donald Trump called Jeffrey Epstein a fun and terrific guy and added, "It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side." Oh,
Ooh,
shame job there, Trump.
bloody hell.
I mean, even if you do like younger women and they're not underage, why word it like that? That sounds like you're going into
Yes.
like you're saying they're underage without saying it. But also, if they are younger women, why do you not just call them women? Like you don't have to go
Mm.
like most of the time if someone's like, yeah, I like women, or you don't. It's not saying if you like really old ones or really young ones. You're just liking women, but yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to get into it like that, Trump. Sorry to
Yeah, but
Trump my own horn.
Logger wouldn't say women, that's for sure. And
Speaking
you
of
got it.
trumping his own horn,
Oh, what?
ready to trump his own horn is the Shed Dog Show.
The Shed Dog Show. I haven't seen no Shed Dogs.
They were here earlier. How are you, boys?
I can't hear Mark either. Can you hear him, Cody?
Oh my God.
I can hear him.
You can hear Mark. I think I'm the one that's.
Let's all blame G again.
So, can everyone hear Cody the whole time?
Absolutely.
Oh, what is happening?
Cody's booming through
Nice.
as always.
Yep, that's right.
Maybe I'll jump in and out and.
Don't jump, just.
Oh, it's just you
Oh,
and me.
no, he's gone.
How you doing?
Oh, heck yeah, it's our show. Oh, yeah.
The Mark and Cody show.
Yeah.
What are we going
Yeah,
to
I'm
talk
not.
about?
Oh, now we could talk about all sorts of stuff.
G'day, Stylesy. Good to see you too, mate. Oh, I was a naughty boy apparently.
Oh, no, what'd you do?
Oh, I got kicked off Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, crap. Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know what I did. I was working on the car and I picked up my phone and went to log in. It says, "Oh, you've violated our terms of service or community standards." And thinking, what?
The hell? What?
How did I do that? I'm working on my car.
Unless someone hacked you.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
But, yeah.
They
Oh.
reckon it's something to do with something. And I just like, okay, righto. Well, how can you see what you've done wrong when you can't get in? And yeah, anyway, so I've started over again with Facebook. So
No.
anyway, no big loss. It's only Facebook, and in fact, doing a refresh now, I don't seem to be getting as much crap as what I was previously.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of like stuff I've never subscribed to or anything like that, you know. Yeah, so it's much better. It seems much better. Well, that's what they reckon. Apparently, I tried to. Yeah, anyway, it's gone. Look, who cares? It happens, you know, thousands of times, hundreds of times a day, or probably thousands of times a day around the world that, you know, somebody gets. That's happened before. When before you go to open the app, and it says, like you've been put in time out or whatever for sharing or for sharing inappropriate content. And I'm thinking, what? Hang on, how does that work? All I did was just look at that. That's better.
Oh man, still can't hear
Can't
anyone.
mark off. You can't mark off, G. How dare you?
What's that? What? I can't hear you, G.
Oh, shame job. Oh,
We'll have to start mime classes, I think.
Ace a cow.
Do I do this? Does anybody remember this? Yeah. They're still putting out videos. Actually, that's what I've got to do. I've got to unsubscribe from both of those channels. Oh, I've unsubscribed from one. I've got to do the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Good on them. Oh, he's gone. He's back.
Yep. He's talking, but we can't hear him. I can't hear him.
The mumble king, yeah. Okay. Well, Australia beat Japan. I know that much, Stylesy. I heard that on the radio. Who are they playing
Oh,
against now?
okay.
Do you think? I think I saw it on X. I think I saw it on X. There was an AI generated thing of Trump and Elon, how they started, like happens in the schoolyard, they start pushing each other sort of thing, and then they start slapping each other, and then after that, then they
Oh,
kiss and make
goodness
up.
sake.
Geez, a silent man of many words.
Hope you can't lip read.
Oh, AI can lip read.
Ah, crap.
There we go. It's better. Where is it? There we go. That'll work. Open the app, and it says, like,
Same job.
open the
Oh,
app,
there we go.
and it says, like. Do I hear an echo? An echo? An echo? An echo?
Oh, poor G. Oh, no, not the static.
We're not getting the static on this NG.
Nothing. Oh, yeah, his headset.
Well, if we're all that bored, we can go over and watch Sid Squad. Or reruns of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Oh.
At least we're having a laugh.
Wiggle, 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 yeah.
Stylesy, I think you need to go over to G's place and drop some headphones off to him, help him out. I know it's a bit of a drive, but Oh boy. Yep, he's gone.
Who's back?
You had it going really well before, G, with your little thingies in here. I know you had a problem initially, but then you changed some settings and it worked fine.
There's no static at all.
No. Mm. What were we going to watch on the Hangout?
No, we're gonna watch like a movie. We're gonna watch a movie trilogy. That's if like everyone's up for it. Called the Blood and Cornetto trilogy. Yeah, we got time to watch all of them. See how everyone's feeling.
Mm-hmm. When's Squid Game? Did you get an important message, G? Probably can't hear me. We have to wait till the end of June before the next episode of what's the name? Squid Game comes out.
Oh yeah.
End of June.
How many seasons have we got now?
3 seasons.
Wow.
So, but this will be the last one.
Okay.
And Resident Alien, that's coming out again. Oh, June. Hey? Oh, it's 4 seasons. Oh, it's already out. I wonder if it's on. Have you watched Resident Alien at all?
I haven't heard of it. No.
Yeah. Okay. It's. I'll give you a quick rundown in a second. Hang on. 9 now. Channel 9. There it is. 9 now. I should have pulled all my streaming apps together, shouldn't I? That'd help. All episodes. Oh, great. Oh, I got to go watch that. Fantastic. I'm over the moon. Oh. So Resident Alien, it's got Alan Tudyk in it from he was the voice of K2SO in Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue One. He's also done a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a really funny series. So he's an alien that's been sent here to Earth to blow it up, and he ends up staying here and falling in love and all this sort of thing. It's a bit of a piss take on the UFO community. It's got some good characters and a good storyline, and it's just fun to watch. It makes you laugh, you know. There's 4 seasons of it. The 4th season is just starting now, which is good. I can go and watch it on 9. That's showing on 9 now. It's been waiting for this.
Oh, I could get that and watch. Oh, here he is.
We got G and G Punk. We got the 2 of them. That's a motorbike going by, and we can't hear you, G Punk.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, please like. Nightbot's telling everyone to like the stream.
Yeah.
That's Resident Alien. What else is coming out? What else was on? Squid Games, Resident Alien. What else? There was something else I was waiting to come back on. I have no idea. I've forgotten. You lose track sometimes. You waiting for any new series or movies to come out, Kodie?
Not really. No. And I don't really have any stream services. Well, I've just got Prime. I just got that for Has-Been Hotel.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Three Body Problem. Have you watched that at all?
I've seen clips of it. Yeah, I've seen clips of it. No idea what.
Yep, we got no idea. So that's 2026. The next season's coming out. I've watched all those, I think. Yeah. The Three Body Problem, it's based on a book that's been turned into a mini-series.
Hey, what's going on?
You're a little
Hey,
bit
there we go.
Yeah, the Three Body Problem, it's sort of to do with aliens coming here. Funny how I seem to be alien-themed TV shows.
Yeah.
Funny that. Spaceballs. Now, there's one that
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anyone's seen that before. Anybody seen that one before? Spaceballs? Recognise it? I don't think so. I think we watched that a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was really good.
G's having some problems.
No, that's not good.
Lucky we're here to talk about it.
Might not be able to do the hangout if he's having all these audio problems.
Yeah, that's a real problem.
Yeah.
That is a real problem. What about the new Mission Impossible movie? You thinking about going to see that at the movies at all, Kodie?
I've barely seen any of them. I'm not really interested in them.
Yeah, you're not your thing, eh?
Not really. Do you like them, Mark?
I do enjoy them when I watch them. Yeah, I don't actually go to the movies to watch them. Usually wait till they come out on the streaming service. I mean, I don't mind. It's pretty good entertainment. It's better. I suppose it's better than some of the stuff that we've seen. Yeah, some of it's a bit unrealistic, but that's what a movie is. A movie's supposed to give you some entertainment for a short period of time, take you on a journey, give you a story. That's what it's all about. The ones I have watched, I have enjoyed it. Bit of a mystery about them, all that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, well Simon Pegg's been in a couple of them too, I think. G, wasn't he in the last one? Yeah,
I've seen one of them with him in it.
Yeah,
the guy who plays Hawkeye, the Avengers movies.
So we're getting there's plenty to see and do, that's for sure. There's no shortage of stuff.
Oh, heck no. Plenty to watch.
It's I don't I have a problem with actually deciding what to watch. I got sort of too many interests, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've been watching. I watch a bit of stuff on the pyramids.
Oh, yeah.
Great Pyramids. People who go there and actually look at stuff, and it's way more interesting. As they said, you know, you can watch as much as you like or read as much as you like, but until you go there and see it for yourself, I mean, it's just mind blowing. It's just mind blowing seeing and looking at it. You know, there's some great people out there doing some fantastic study, and they're definitely not the Great Pyramids are definitely not burial chambers or anything like that. There's way more going on there. You know, the precision alignment and all that sort of stuff. It's just it's just mind blowing when you start looking into it. You go, hang on a minute, how did they do that? How is this possible?
Yeah.
And then there's you know, there's making the videos. It's taken me. I just uploaded a video. It's actually on YouTube now. I haven't released it yet. It's about 16 minutes long. It's about doing a repair on the steamroller down at the club at Old Petrie Town. It's not my best work because I'm rushing it, and I need to get a bit more strategic in the way I do things, rehearse things a bit more, and learn how to do proper placement of, you know, camera placement and things like that. Not go over the top, but just plan it out a little bit more. And you know, I appreciate you sending me the birthday wishes. So yeah, I took,
you're welcome, Mark.
I had Friday off. That was my birthday. So
nice. Yeah.
Most people do at work, and I have done it before, but it's been ages. And this time around, I thought, stuff it, you know. Had the couple of weeks leading up to the steam fair were absolutely crazy. We're going down working on the steamroller to get it ready and out. There was some big nights, and then setting up, and the steam fair, the rain came along and sort of ruined it for us. And then the pack down, you know, putting things away. So all that was a huge, like, Monday. So I went to work Monday. Thanks, Stylesy. Appreciate it, mate. Last Monday, I was in bed by 7 o'clock that night.
Wow.
Well, because, you know, we had a full-on week and a half, 2 weeks lead up, and then full weekend, and then I went to work Monday, done my usual 10-hour day, 6:30 start, 4:30 finish, and I was just stuffed. You know, I probably should have had Monday off, not Friday, but anyway. You know, it is what it is. So yeah,
that's right.
We're just starting to get back into the routine of things now. We had the wife and I had a bit of a big clean up here at home in the house, because we hadn't cleaned house for a while. So we rearranged some things, threw out some things, and cleaned the house and mopped the floors and made it look. Oh, excuse me. The wife we haven't dusted for a while, so she did a bit of dusting and rearranging, and yeah, just generally made the place look a lot neater and cleaner and all that sort of stuff. So that was yesterday, and car's been an absolute pain in the butt. An absolute pain in the butt. Are we here? An absolute pain in the butt.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I still can't hear no one.
Oh, you can't hear us?
Oh, apparently I can't.
We can hear you, a little bit muffled, but we can hear you. We can hear you, a little bit muffled, but we can hear you.
That's weird. I've obviously stuffed something up on there.
Oh, shame job.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I've obviously stuffed something up on there.
Oh, shame job.
That's weird.
Yeah. The echo that keeps going on forever.
Oh, no.
Like the never-ending story.
Never ending story.
So yeah, so it's been full up, and so I'll get the finish working on the car tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll just putting things back together. Cars are a bloody pain in the ass to work on,
No.
especially this one particular bolt I had to get out of where it was just a pain. Just
Was that hard to get to?
Yep. Yeah,
Or-
because
yeah.
all these cars, everything's put together, and then the engine comes up from underneath, and you know, this car I'm driving, it's 27 years old. You know,
Wow.
Stylesy, the echoing show with G, Mark, and Kodie.
Yeah, that's all right.
But anyway, we've managed to get it. I've managed to get it sorted, and I just got to bolt things back on now, and hopefully it should be right to go. Nothing major.
I hope so.
Yeah, no, just one of those pain in the ass jobs, you know. Don't know whether you worked on cars much, Kodie, or played around with them.
Nah, bugger all.
Yeah, I'd stick to your bike, Kodie.
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously, I probably should. Seeing I live so close to work, I probably should invest in an electric bike or something like that. You know, I could. And we've got two cars. The wife's got a car, and on those rainy days, I could always jump in the wife's car and, you know, take it to work or. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. The old ute doesn't owe me anything, and you know, it can carry a ton of stuff without any problems. It's
That's good.
It's a great ute, you know. But what is it? 97? What are we? 26? It's almost 30 years old, actually. Thinking of that, it's a 97 model, and we're 26 now. It's 28 years old, almost 30 years old.
Yeah.
Still goes.
Something like that.
It's a little bit thirsty on fuel, but
No.
I don't go far, so 10 minutes away from work.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad.
Might have to upgrade eventually. Oh, we're gone. Hey, it's just me and you.
Yeah. We're bigger now.
Oh,
there he is. Yeah. Oh, he's on the bottom now.
I can actually hear you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
Success.
I ended up jumping onto bloody whatever the Microsoft streaming app is. What is it? I don't even remember. I'm sorry. What is this bloody program called? Microsoft Edge. When I'm on here from Chrome.
You're on the edge.
Which I never really use this. But yeah, apparently I guess it's a Chrome issue.
No, okay.
Because I'm using Chrome, and
Yeah.
I Chrome all the time.
Yeah, normally that's what I use. So I just thought, I'll try it in Microsoft Edge. Don't normally use this.
Can you boost your audio a bit, G? You're pretty soft.
How about now?
That's better.
Yeah?
That's better, yeah.
All right.
Could probably go a bit more if you want.
Cool.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
We've still got 10 people watching after all the fuck up.
Heck yeah.
Probably the garden gnomes and Rusty Bum.
I
Oh,
wonder
I'm
if
sure,
Roger's still subscribed to me. He
I'm sure
probably
they're
is.
Yeah, what were you guys talking about? I heard you talking about all sorts of stuff what I was trying to get in, but
Well,
bloody
Kodie hasn't actually said much. I've been doing all the talking.
Yeah, but that's usual. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. Something like that.
Anyway, yeah, you guys were talking about films, so I'm not a huge fan, but I like the way the new Superman film's going. That looks good because they're not doing an origin story; they're just throwing you in a universe where superheroes are already, like well known and established, and he's already Superman, and they have like all different superheroes in that one movie from DC universe. Fantastic Four, even though I feel like are you guys hearing an echo of me? Or just me? But,
No, I'm not hearing an echo.
Nah, nothing.
that's all right. But yeah, Fantastic Four as well, even though they've got it wrong so many times. I know this one looks really good and it's finally owned by the actual Marvel Entertainment. Oh, I'm pretty sure my headset's in that guy as well. Lucky that we're well professional around here. Yeah, Fantastic Four looks pretty good, and also the new Predator film. New Jurassic World film looks pretty cool as well, even though that franchise has had a few changes. Yeah, I guess he doesn't like to see some dinosaurs coming around doing some crazy shit. And yeah, the new Predator. I've like I was the kid that had Predator and Aliens, more toys and stuff as a kid. So and Terminator. I've well and truly always been into that sort of stuff. So the new Predator film, definitely looking forward to. I know
When's the new Predator coming out?
it might be like November or something.
Oh, yep.
It's about it. It's
No.
about like an adolescent. It's like an adolescent Terminator. I said that before. The Predator, before he becomes like what you see in other films. So it looks like he has to prove himself by doing trials and stuff. Normally that's hunting stuff and collecting skulls. Yeah, 7th of November.
Still got a bit of time. Comes out.
It's been a time, but the way this bloody year's going, and just even the last few years, we'll be saying Merry Christmas before we know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're June already, so what? We're almost halfway, aren't we? Well, we are halfway.
I remember when we were saying how long Squid Game was going to take to come out. It's like a couple of weeks until it's out.
Yeah, the end of June.
Yeah.
I was just saying, Resident Alien is the next episode's out on the 9 News Now app. I've really enjoyed that, so I'm looking at. Can't wait to watch that. If those of you who haven't seen it or not into it, it's pretty funny.
What season is it up to?
Fourth.
So is it only one alien trying to, or is it a family of aliens trying to fit in?
It's just him, and
Yeah, okay.
because he was originally sent down to Earth to exterminate us or blow it up or something like that, and then he sort of fell in love and all that sort of stuff. And it's got Alan Tudyk in it. He's pretty famous. He's done a lot of stuff. Pretty funny character.
No.
I know yourself, and I'm pretty sure maybe Dave or someone suggested me to see it. You can't blame it. I think that's how every romance story goes, isn't it? You want to destroy the world, and then you see a pair of melons, pair of boobies, and
No.
all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, maybe this is worth saving after all.
Yeah, I think I can find a pair of melons on X actually.
Oh, nice.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk, yeah, they're a pair of melons.
Big
Not the
juicy
good
pan.
kind though.
I was just saying
I
to
was saying
Kodie
it
before,
before.
when you had all those problems, I saw
The glitch.
an AI version of where like Donald Trump and Elon are they're on the school ground and they start sort of pushing each other. They start having a fight like this, and then after a
That's
bit,
right.
oh sorry, they make up.
Oh, it's so stupid. Uh,
Well, see, there you go. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
oh yeah. What's that
Lovely.
piggy in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't get banned, but maybe anyway.
Yeah, that's
No.
just art. That's just
Duh, there we go. Styles has seen it.
Kinky bi couple, Stylesy. That's on X. Go look them up, or I can send it to you. Either way. Let me know.
Ooh. Send me the link. Oh, there we go. Bloody hell.
Is that what he said?
oh,
All right. Okay.
Goodness sake.
There you go. Done.
oh.
You got to
Yeah, I
laugh.
know that I know I was off screen for about half an hour, but I'm going to go off screen for another little bit just so I can have this
Oh, shame you.
weird taste. This weird taste of the shit. Did you see that before, Mark? Peanut butter
I did.
Bundy rum.
I was a bit.
It tastes like what it says it tastes like, but it's just not something I could sit there and like really. I did try it last night, and after like second, third, and kind of got a little bit over it. But as I said, for shots with people, it'd be nice. But,
what are you mixing it with?
just Kodie's mate, Pepsi Max.
Right.
It probably would be nicer just by itself. Really, the cola and stuff doesn't really do anything to it. It's such a strong flavour that the cola just, I guess, gives you a little bit of carbonation and just makes it a little less harsh or whatever. But the peanut butter flavour is still there. It's just it's a nice flavour. As soon as I had it, I'm like, oh, this is pretty tasty. But yeah, it's just when I'm drinking, I don't really want something really sweet. I don't really. I'm like when it comes to beer, that's a little bit bitter. When it comes to cider, it can be sweet, but it's a little bit sour as well. And just with this, it's just like smacking your face peanut butter. It's like I'm tongue kissing a peanut butter jar. And as much as I like peanut butter, it's like when I want to drink, I just want you want to drink to smack you back. You want not like caress you and cuddle you. You want to drink to be like,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I'm strong. This is how you're a man. You need to be able to handle how strong I am. This Bundy's like like a small child would be like, oh, this is delicious, mummy. It's like you're not going to be drinking that. Get away from that. Oh, it's just peanut butter. But it's nice for a once off, but I kind of regret getting it as well because could have just had something that I'd happily smash down. But yeah. Styles is pretty much taken over the chat. He's got a smiley face.
And him and Wiz have just been having a chat.
He was quite happy what I sent him.
It doesn't make much for Ian to excite old Ian.
I'll be back in 3 hours.
3 hours. Oh. No, we're more important, Starsy.
I thought 3 minutes, Stylesy, but anyway.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. Bloody hell, Styles, your attacker's gonna be he's gonna be looking like one of those inflatable balloon animals, big red, inflated. Your hand's gonna be the size of a house. All right, I'll be back in just a couple of seconds, but remember, Styles, he's always
You're always listening.
Yeah.
I am not Styles.
What he said.
Oh God.
There we go. He turned his mic off.
And it's done at 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Oh, you're going to laugh.
Yeah,
You're
that's
gonna
right.
laugh. Yeah, the old social media. Where would we be without it? Probably better off.
Mm.
I actually, when things went south with Facebook, I actually considered sort of just walking away from it, the Facebook
Oh, yeah.
side of things. But I've met a lot of really good people on there. You know, it's and I've made a lot of connections on there to you know, with what I'm doing with the restoration of the steamroller and other things. It's you know, so that's the reason why I jumped back on it. You know, hello, are you here?
Yeah, I mean, my problem is I heavily promote stuff on Facebook.
Yep.
Also, a lot of people seem to use Messenger even over text messages.
Yeah.
I might have their phone number, but they'll still contact me on, Facebook. My I can have it earlier actually. My famous, probably not famous, but my Batman class has started getting really raggedy. So I got myself 2 new ones. Got this one,
Nah.
which was
Oh, sweet.
which looks very similar to my last one, and then I have one that is gold, full gold with basically exactly the same but gold. So yeah, I was pretty happy to find 2 of them because the last glass, it's got some sort of, it's like obviously coated or tinted or whatever, frosted or whatever, and it took a long time, but it started to like peel and just go all grubby. The other one.
Yeah.
No.
How's your art class going? You still doing your art class?
Yeah, I'm still working on. I don't know if I've shown it, but a wolf. I'm like doing like a wolf, like a spiritual wolf with some neon colors in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. On Friday, I was just trying to get the snout right. The proportions just wasn't looking good to me. Oh yeah, and I was going to say as well, but happy birthday, Mark, for Friday. I was meant to say that before it, but it all stuffed up and went to hell.
Thank you very much. That's all right. I appreciate it.
And I do have
got
a little something that I've been meaning to send you for a while. You want to send over your address again to me because I tried to find it the other day, but since your Facebook stuffed up, it's like it says all of your comments go against community standards, so they're all disappeared. It's like this comment goes against community standards. And have a little few bits that I was going to send to Marco ages ago, beginning of the year.
I don't know whether you heard me or not, but I went to open the app and I just got this message to say that I violated the community standards, and it's like, okay, and it was actually Instagram that I supposedly did something wrong, and I don't know how when not working.
Instagram's so touchy. Sometimes if I just see some silly stuff and I'm just like, what a moron or something like that, it comes up with like a warning. Says, are you sure you want to write this because people have been banned, or people have been like people have used the same language and it's gone against community standards. So it's just Meta is very touchy, and yeah, it seems Instagram's worse than Facebook is. Facebook was really bad for a while, but yeah, it seems to have calmed down a bit now. uh, Call it Diddy, bloody Diddy.
Oh, fucking hell, that bloke.
Yeah, well, I didn't even. Yeah, like I said, I was working on the car, and I just checked. I just went to open Facebook. I might have got a notification about something, and it said, "Oh, your profile, you locked out. You've either received something or tried to share something that's gone against your community standards on Instagram." And I'm thinking, what? And I've had something similar happen a couple of times before, and maybe it was flagged. I don't know what it was, but you just go to open the app, and it says, "Oh, you've gone to share something inappropriate." And it's like, hang on a minute. How can you share something inappropriate when you're not on the app? I don't know.
And also, really, they should give you a warning and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
Anyway, look, it's gone. And I was saying to Kodie, I think restarting this new Facebook profile I've got up, it's actually better because I'm not getting the crap I used to get. Used to get a lot of advertisements for.
It hasn't had enough time to listen in on you, so it listens collect data. If you go to, a lot of times it happens on mine. If I go to this website, I don't know, like say David Jones or something, shop around or look around on there, go on Facebook, and all of a sudden you get ads for that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Either what you're looking at or the website you're looking at, or I was on JB Hi-Fi looking at the replacements for these, and then I was getting Sony ads for the headset and JB ones and stuff.
Yeah, well, previously I was getting Facebook pages that are not even subscribed to, and ads about like sports bet, a lot of sports bet ads, football ads, and just like just shit you don't want to have anything to do with. And you're right, it's probably building a profile on me now, and
bloody Facebook and all these apps selling our data and stuff, so then they can get like money back from these companies for the advertisement.
Yeah.
And they've got to make money, the money somehow, but yeah.
I understand that. I understand they got to make money and all that sort of stuff.
I'm sure old Zuckerberg ain't grounding for pennies. So
no. Is he part of Bohemian Grove? Is he?
Oh well, isn't it? I don't know what version they're up to, but bloody hell, he's updated a few times the Android. Like it's like they actually downloaded a personality for him recently. Have you seen he's hanging around with like Kris Jenner, and he's hanging around with all these celebrities and stuff now? It's it must have been like, oh, he's not fitting in that much. Let's proceed and update him to 2.0. Download personality.
You watch, he'll be hanging out with Elon Musk soon.
Oh, fuck.
I haven't watched like Joe Rogan for a while, but Joe Rogan's had him on, Elon Musk. Who did Joe Rogan have on recently though? I'm like, what the hell?
He had a guy called Jesse Michaels, and he runs a YouTube channel called American Alchemy. And he's gone down the UFO rabbit hole like you wouldn't believe. He does some great stuff. Like when he puts out Jesse Michaels, when he puts out an episode, it's like almost 3 hours long sort of thing. But it's really good stuff. It's really good deep dive. But Joe Rogan.
Oh, that's who it was. He had AJ Gentile.
Yeah.
Did you see that? That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to mention to you. That's who it was.
Yep. I watched that. Yep.
That a good one, was it?
Yeah, it was. I was hoping that he would
A little bit more
ask
about
a
his
few.
life, or
Well, just ask a few more questions. But they talked about they went across the conspiracy theory things and why AJ's changed his mind on a few of them now, like the moon. He thought that was all just conspiracy theory, but the more he looked into it, the more he realised that hang on, there's something to this. And there's one other thing he talks about. He talked about that he's changed his view on it. Something that he thought was a made up story or just once again conspiracy is he looks when he looks at, as he says, when he researches a topic, he just goes into it, and he spends something like 100 hours on it or something. Like, it's incredible the amount of time he puts into it. He's changed his format a bit. He's running these episodes called Stripped, and they're right. They're basically the same, but Hecklefish is not interactive. He's there in the bowl, just sort of swimming, but he's not being the usual Hecklefish that he's known for.
pauses, kind of like comes in and pauses, kind of like me on these talks.
Yeah. He does the, they do the ads, the sponsor ads at the start, but if you watch all the way to the end, and he doesn't have the he's back.
That was about 8 minutes, wasn't it?
Did you enjoy that content, Stylesy?
Probably needed 6 minutes. Probably needed 6 minutes to go and find a private area, quiet area. Is there a reason that he's like got Hecklefish, like got rid of him? Is it trying to be a bit more serious?
I don't think he's got rid of him. He's just changed the way he does the episodes, and he has talked about it. He's called them the Y-Files Stripped, where he gets straight to the point.
Doesn't have all of the sort of dramatic sort of or the funny stuff or whatever.
Yeah. And I do miss the old format a bit. I understand why he's done it. And look, it's creating content. He's creating content. And if you watch all the way to the end, he has that the outro song. What's it called? It's the Y-Files theme song, done by a guy. But he doesn't play that at the end. He just thanks everyone and does some plugs, and then right at the end, Hecklefish will come on. He goes, "Hey, human, I don't like this format. Get me back." Or one other time it was, "Bring back Hecklefish." So I don't know. I honestly don't know. And
maybe it's like a bit of marketing and stuff as well. It's like, like, I don't know, it just come to mind. So I'd say, like, McDonald's, people wonder why they have these foods that come like once every few years. It's because it like drives up anticipation. It drives up like sales and people wanting it. So maybe in their terms, it's like he's in the back and like he's trying to break free, he's trying to get out, and even people are like, oh, let it, and it's like might build up to people wanting it more. And when he comes back, it might just like boost the ratings and stuff. Like when he's back and heckling and like coming in, making those jokes about situation. Because I had something in mind that's a little bit similar, but yeah, a lot of shows and stuff, they have like the joke character to break up, and especially serious stuff, really serious stuff. Sometimes even your Star Trek or those kind of shows, they'll have a bit of a comedic character. Like even I guess Star Wars with R2-D2 is a bit of a he's a bit of a character. He's a bit of a rascal, even though he's a little droid. But it will add those like comedic moments, and it will give it like the seriousness, and it'll break up the tension and give it a really nice little punch to it. So that's what Hecklefish does. Like when he's very serious, and the voice the voice gets very samey after a while. Like you just hear it, and then it breaks it up and like disrupts the situation.
Yeah. Well, look at Red Dwarf. You got those 4 characters, and they're all different personalities, and really, they all bounce off each other. And it just works. You got the one who's sort of batshit crazy. You got the one who's the serious one that tries to do everything right, and it always backfires on him. You got the one who's, an absolute lazy sloth sort of thing, and it's just.
Red Dwarf as well. Like these formulas last over time. I know Simpsons copied Flintstones formula, and then Family Guy copied it. And with Red Dwarf, it feels like the characters are very similar to Futurama as well. Like Fry and is it Lister? They're very similar. They're the grounded character that everyone can kind of relate to. Yeah, a little bit slobby, a little bit dumb, a little bit like just your average sort of bloke. And then you got all these like crazy people, but you have the very serious ones, and then you have just like the Bender type characters, which I guess would be like Cat from Red Dwarf. Like, these formulas. Yeah, you look at shows and you can see similarities. Like they definitely have like this formula where it works really well, and you need a lot of as well British comedy sitcom types. They have these characters that really you wouldn't think would work together, but they somehow all come together to work together. They like all bounce off each other, but all very different. Because I guess if you had all of the same, which sometimes they try to do in TV, but if you have all of the same, sometimes it can get a bit boring because everyone's so similar. There's not you don't know. There's no moment that you're not going to expect.
Well, that's why Top Gear was so popular, because those 3 personalities really they worked well together. Their on-screen persona was just fantastic, and
even clash and like bitch about each other a bit, which made it entertaining.
Yeah. Where was I going? I was just going to say,
maybe back to Y-Files or back.
Yeah, look, I'm on Y-Files Discord, but I don't sort of follow it. Oh, I do follow it, but it's just so much going on there, and I haven't really looked at it, to tell you the truth. It's one of those things. Sometimes, maybe he's what's that? What I'm trying to say here is somehow people get, they start building their thing, and they get so successful that they drown in their own success, so to speak. And I think I think that's sort of happened to the Y-Files. They were trying to get there, and then next thing it just took off like that, and that's what happens. And now they're so successful that the people who originally watched them maybe don't watch them now because they've changed. Everyone changes over time. Look at us.
Even having I reckon even having Hecklefish as well would stunt the growth of the show a little bit, because they have to, as they go through it, they kind of need to know which points to put in the comedic moment and all the rest of it, where it'd actually be more simple if it's just a narrative without those like little side gags and all that stuff. So I guess who knows? You did say he spoke about it a bit, but yeah, who knows exactly the main reason or what when they decided why they decided. So.
Well, one thing he did talk about was that a lot of kids were actually starting to watch it with their parents. Oh shit! Hang on.
Oh. Wow.
Sorry, that was the air compressor kicking in that scared the shit out of me.
We're just trying to do a Hecklefish moment.
Yeah. he did talk about a while back where he was saying a lot of kids were starting to watch the Y-Files with their parents because of
That's good,
Hecklefish.
though, isn't it?
Oh,
And he started to dial back the adult type jokes because the amount of kids that were watching it, you know.
Mm.
And so that's, I suppose you could say that's
Mm.
that's a bit of that victim of his own success sort of thing. So look, I don't know. He'll probably bring it back. Like right now, you can get on YouTube, and he's got a 24-hour live stream of the shows. I think it's the Y-Files backstage, and that's got like 2,500 people, 3,000 people watching right now.
wow.
And they're just all repeats of stuff. And I'm sure there's you know, I'm sure there is hang on. I'm sure there is where is it now? Stripped, yeah.
Even the fact that he's going into Joe Rogan and stuff now shows like how popular and how sort of influential he is. So like Joe Rogan goes through all sorts of people from, you know, like billionaires or really high up profile people to like smaller entertainers or whatever they are in their field. But yeah, it would be a pretty good accomplishment to be on one of the most successful podcasts there is. So,
Yeah, but AJ has known Joe Rogan for a long time. His brother and Joe Rogan go back a long way. So they've known each other for a long time. You know, and they've sort of been in the same industry. Yeah, and you know, it is a popular show, and there's a lot of people that have talked about it, and a lot of big famous stars do watch it. But yeah.
being on that platform, I'm sure that would make even more people, if they're not aware of Y-Files now, they will be. Cool. So.
Yeah, like, okay, so the Y-Files 24-hour watch along right now. So you can go into that. Hang on. And there's like
How many videos do they have? They'd have thousands, right?
heaps, but there's like right now the Y-Files 24-hour watch along and chat. There's 4,000. There's just over 4,000 people watching now, and that's just
Wow.
Oh, wow.
that's just repeats.
That's a lot of watch time and stuff for them.
It's huge.
Mm.
Like we could on your channels, we can all do it. We can set up a 24-hour live stream of our videos and just replay them.
We just do it on here for the live stream. I know Star Wars, he went back and watched one the other day, and I'm just like, yeah, I wonder how many people do like really watch stuff. He was like quoting something. It's like, you know, some of it's a bit boring or slow or technical problems, but we had covered some different topics or people just having fun and goofing around and being silly and stuff as well. But Heckle plushie. And that's what I was going to look at. How many?
What you're gonna go buy a plushie, a Hecklefish plushie?
I would be pretty tempted, to be honest, if I had my setup how I'd want to, because I've always wanted like props kind of in the background of stuff that might be familiar to some of the content I do. But yeah, it would be funny to have like a Hecklefish up there.
He's doing some big things too. I know they're involved with a documentary or a film about what's his name, radio announcer in there. Just drawing a blank. Oh God, famous radio announcer in America. He started first doing the paranormal stuff. Art Bell, there you go.
Oh yeah.
They're making a movie about him, and
So that is live or
Yeah, about his life, yeah. And
That'd be cool.
it will be cool, yeah. But unfortunately, Art Bell was addicted to some sort of drug, and that's what
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
done him in the end. Really, like, you can go back and listen to Art Bell shows here on YouTube. They're just fascinating to listen to. You know, great radio voice. Knew the subject. Got the most out of his guests. You know, just unbelievable. Just really nice. You know.
It's unfortunately when you go down some of these rabbit holes as well, it can be you can feel like there's not much you can do about it. It can make you like depressed or have different emotions where obviously
Yeah.
substance isn't really the way to go about it, but you can understand as well sometimes people want to shut off. I mean, there's even pharmaceutical legal stuff out there that can do the same anyway, like can like turn your brain off or whatever, like uppers and downers. And so yeah, it's
One thing I was watching. There's a guy on YouTube by the name of Chris Ramsey. He's a magician out of Canada, and he has a YouTube channel called Area 52, and he's gone down the rabbit hole of the UFO scene, and he does some really good stuff. Once again, like when he releases an episode, especially on the UFO side of things, it's about 3 hours long, but he's also he covers many different subjects, and there's a lot of, it's almost hard to keep up with the amount of UFO stuff that's out there now. That, there used to only be a handful of people, and now there's a bunch of people talking about it. There's various podcasts that talk about the UFO subject that I've never heard of before, and you're hearing about it now. But this guy, Chris Ramsey, he relates, he talks about stories from experiences, people who have experienced encounters with aliens and being on board UFOs and things like that. Very much the same as what Preston Dennett does, fantastic research on the UFO subject. But this Chris Ramsey guy, they had Contact in the Desert, a big UFO conference, and he put out an episode. It was like asking questions of the various UFO researchers that are well known in the community here, and it was well presented. He done really good, and he said, "Oh, you can watch the full interviews of these people for free on my Patreon." Well, hang on a minute. If you watch it, it's not free if it's on Patreon, unless he has a free Patreon thing. But usually when people have a Patreon, you pay a bit a month. But one of the guys, a gentleman by the name of Paul Hynek. Now, he is the son of Dr. J. Allen Hynek, who was part of Project Blue Book back in the 50s and 60s. That was done by the Army, US Army at that, and basically a debunking exercise. But he's saying he's working on a television series at the moment for here in Australia, which I need to follow up on, about DMT, dimethyltryptamine, hallucinate, and where people take it in controlled situation and it connects them with a different reality. People find that sometimes they meet up with like a spirit guide sort of thing, and they ask various questions.
Yeah, they say get you closer to God. Get exactly what they call it. They call it like the God, not drug, but something along the line of. But
yeah. Well, there's even studies in the UK at the Royal something or other, of research into psilocybin and how it can help people with anxiety and
the spirit molecule.
Sorry?
The spirit molecule.
I thought it was the God particle.
Have you heard? God. Yeah, I have heard that term as well, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really interesting to see that this stuff is being like researched properly, not by somebody in a back room or something like that, you know. But even if you watch some of the stuff that Graham Hancock talks about, he's gone to shamans and had ayahuasca trips, you know. Usually ayahuasca has side effects like making you vomit or shit yourself at the time, both at the same time. But
Wow.
yeah. But it takes you to a different plane of reality that, you know, we can't normally see, because we can only see in a very small visual spectrum, so to speak.
You know, it's definitely very interesting. It's something that I've always wanted to try myself, but yeah, also just looking into it. Because I know I play a lot of like binaural beats and meditation beats, and a lot of them are DMT. Because DMT is meant to naturally come from nature, but also is meant to come out of I believe the pineal gland as well.
Yeah, the one you were
Which
just
you
pointing to, the pineal gland in the front here. Yep.
yeah.
Your
So
third
what they
eye.
call
Yep.
exactly, yeah. And there's a lot of stuff that they say a lot of this processed food that a lot of us that idiot and Funkin' Hungry probably have way too much of that as well. But yeah, you know, like calcifies and covers up and makes it harder for us. And through meditation and different stuff, different breath work and using vibrations and stuff, you can open up your third eye and
Yeah. Holotropic, is it holotropic breathing? That can take you to a different vibrational status.
yeah, there's something like that. I guess more the modern terms. I mean, it used to be meditation, which it still is, but that's more spiritual, trying to speak to God or whatever you may want to, you know, whatever your religion or whatever would be. Then they started calling it mindfulness when it was more mental health and more, I don't know, more scientific, I guess, in a way than spiritual. And nowadays they seem to be calling it breath work a lot, where all of them are really breathing techniques, and basically you're meant to breathe to the point where you exhale, inhale, and there's different ways of doing it, and you get to a point where you're so relaxed that you can do a lot more with your mind than you. Yeah, some people try to astral project or just do all sorts of stuff with your mind when you're in that state. I remember one time I did meditate when I used to do it more and used to be, I guess, live a bit more of a spiritual life or whatever you want to call it. I had a Spider-Man poster, and like the colors were coming out of the poster after, like I was having some sort of trip. But like if you're on drugs and stuff, that would obviously happen. But yeah, I remember like the posters. It was like the colors were seeping out and coming forward and stuff, and that was yeah. And when you do like mindfulness properly, you do feel very. It's like you've got rid of all of the emotions, or you've got rid of all of like you've stripped everything back, and it's just like the pure version of yourself there, and then you feel really relaxed, calm. Yeah, I have done it a few times when I've been either really depressed or anxious or whatever, and yeah, so I remember I did it recently in March, and yeah, even this was a guided breath work. I can share the I can share the link, but it's yeah, it's a company. I know they have like people in Australia that do this as well. But yeah, no, I even shed a few tears and stuff. It was a guided one. It was about depression and mental health as well. But like them doing the breath work, them also encouraging you to like it had this one had a lot of motivational speakers and speeches that were being played, and then in between that you'd go back to the presenter, I guess, or the person, the instructor, or whatever you want to call it, that they were guiding you through this, and they would bring you back in to like develop your breath. but it was just a very powerful piece, really. And some of these like very well known, like some of them I knew, some of them I didn't, but very well known, like powerful speeches. It just really, and this was just one, and there's many different types. Again, like we spoke about with UFOs, or whatever. There's many different people doing this, many different teachers. Everyone has their own, and then but yeah, you find who works for you. Sometimes you might not like someone's voice or the way they're doing it or whatever, or you can even do it by yourself, really, if you just have the basic tools. But yeah, it's very powerful stuff, really, and I guess that's why a lot of spiritual leaders, like the Gandhis and all these type of people, even Buddha and stuff, like all these people meditated or did breath work, and like it helps you in your life, but also helps you in your mind and in your body.
Yeah, there's definitely so much more to it than what people realise.
It's I mean, looking into it years ago, I know some Shaolin monks and just some they can meditate to the point where you can't, like, you're in this state where you can't even, like, nothing can really hurt you as well. And I remember in protest, some of them have set themselves on fire or whatever, and they just sat there in meditation and just haven't even like flinched and stuff. So it shows you how powerful it could be. Yeah, 9D, I think it is 9D. Yeah, this is the one I used and I thought was quite good. I'd listened to a few of them, but 9D is the company.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That one would I'd definitely recommend if anyone would be interested in even give it a listen or a try. But yeah, also, like most stuff in life, if you don't really take it seriously, or if you don't really, if you're not really doing it properly, you're not going to get that much out of it. But it can bring you out of depression, or it can bring you in, like, when you're in a really bad place and you just feel scattered and stuff. It can calm you and bring you inside your own self and get rid of all of that clutter in your head and get rid of all that anxiety and whatever. So
yeah, there's definitely lots of ways to try and combat certain situations, and I suppose it's being open to trying new things, or even just certainly being aware of them. It's just it's hard.
we're looking into the ET topic. A lot of people say they can. You'll probably know the term that I'm trying to think of. It's where you can speak to them like telepathically. It's like this. Oh, I forget the actual like term, but yeah, you can. And the only way you're going to be able to do something like that is if you are meditating like daily, probably not even daily, like multiple times daily or whatever, to continually be in that space. And then your head's so clear that then you're going to be able to see and hear like everything else that's going on. And I'm not talking about like the traffic or the neighbour's cat. You'll be going to be able to, you're so open that any signals or any information that's coming and going, you're going to be able to catch a hold of. So
Yeah, it's like some people say that when at times when they've had experiences with extraterrestrials or non-human entities, if you want to put it that way, the communication is telepathic. And that link I just sent you, one of the stories that UFO researcher Richard Dolan talks about is this girl who was about 15 at the time, and she was in church, and these two people came into the church, and she was sitting right behind them, and they communicated telepathically. There's
Yeah.
been quite a few other cases like that. Preston Dennett has talked about that as well.
And looking into super soldiers and stuff, though, like that's where they script them to the point where they don't really have luxury for
Hey, AJ.
nothing, and they're living, and they're hey AJ, and they're like we. Have you ever looked into like we're supposedly able to like basically use our mind? There was this where they use their minds to explode like a heart of a goat.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What's that? That's telekinesis.
Yeah, telekinesis.
Where did they? Yeah.
Yeah, it was some sort of government. Is there some sort of government facility that had super soldiers or psychics, people that are highly in tune with psychic abilities? I've mentioned this many a times as well, but Stranger Things as well was based on Montauk
Yep.
Project, which was there was loads of stuff happening in there. There was psychics opening up portals so they could move through these portals, and the Montauk Project, which with Stranger Things they put D&D in it as well, and they did a Demigorgon was the monster.
Yep.
But they had a Montauk monster, they called it, that came through these portals or realms, and like the psychics had to shut it down. And so yeah, a lot of these sort of crazy stuff happens. I mean, these days they're talking about AI and robots and stuff having the wars for us. You know, but they were trying to make the perfect human. I guess they've always been trying to do that, and now they're going to use like technology, AI, and other stuff to pretty much continually try to make this perfect human. But there's a lot of super soldiers as well. I remember a cool show that I used to watch was Jesse Ventura's Conspiracy Theories, was what it's called. But he had David Icke and Alex Jones and all sorts of, and every episode was like based on certain stuff, like based on UFOs or based on Montauk, and it was a really cool little show. I think people in the chat are having a very different conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
The last hour,
I get that
that was
idea.
only that was about 10 minutes, Starsy. Don't be bullshitting. Typical male. I was about an hour in the bedroom. It was about 10 minutes on my clock.
When does Stranger Things come back?
Oh, very soon, but supposedly they're gonna like. I think it's coming out
November.
Maybe is it?
Yeah, that's what it's showing on IMDb. That's season 5, November
I did
20.
hear that they're gonna do a Squid Game and they're gonna like split it in two as well. So you're gonna get some of it, and then the rest of it. I'm pretty sure it all comes out this year though, but you're gonna get it spread apart a little bit.
Yeah, well, they reckon the first one I'm looking at IMDb here.
Bloody good show though.
Chapter 1 is November 26, 2025, and then it's going right through till like 1st of January
Yeah, okay.
of 2026.
Yeah, definitely that and Squid Game.
Yeah.
All right, take care, Mr. Wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
It wasn't until Wizard started talking about Harry Potter that it kind of clicked. I'm like, that's why he calls himself Wiz or Wizard or whatever. There you go.
Harry Potter. You're a
So
wizard, Harry.
did we still want to try and watch Shaun of the Dead, or
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
also what I was gonna? Yeah, go on, Mark.
I was just going to say, I'm going to go upstairs because it's getting bloody cold here now for me.
No.
So
What I
I'll.
was gonna say when you were talking about Area 51 and stuff. Have you seen the film Paul?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be good to watch together as well. But I
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
how Simon Pegg and Nick Frost character, like, they go to Comic-Con, but also they want to travel. Is it the Celestial Highway they call it? Where it's like
Yes.
all
No,
the land.
Sorry, it's called the Extraterrestrial Highway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they want to go to like all the landmarks, which was really cool. But obviously, they end up getting into Styles. What films do you watch, Styles? You don't ever. Yeah, it's a brilliant film. No, you have to get your laptop or whatever fixed, Styles, so you can
Absolutely.
watch it. Yeah, the Reese's Pieces. What Paul likes, and pistachios.
Yeah, it's
I'm
highway.
saving that movie in forever.
It's Highway 375 in Nevada, and they've actually put up there's an actual sign that they put up, and where is it? There's an official. There it is here. Hang on. This is. So that's the sign there, and they keep. Are you able to share that? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was just.
So they've got this sign up,
yeah.
the Extraterrestrial Highway.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, Extraterrestrial. And what happens over time, I think they've put it up higher and higher because people keep putting their stickers on it, and it just gets covered in stickers. So every so often they got to put a new one up.
So they got can they call them the jellyfish UFOs, or try to sort of obviously that's just a sort of pop culture term, but yeah, they got one of the triangle Dorito. That's what I started calling them for a while, the Dorito ones.
Well, that's what people were calling them. That's the that plane there is one of the.
Not jellyfish, but yeah.
Yeah, that plane on there is one of the. Is it the one of the planes from the American Air Force?
Yeah.
You know, this one of the stealth planes, but yeah, the jellyfish. That's been a. I
remember you shared that video where it was like stealth moving around like stealthily through a base or something. That was kind of creepy.
Yeah, the jellyfish, that was put out by George Knapp and Jeremy Corbell on the podcast called Weaponized. Yeah. So, and there's been no real explanation of that. So, and take it. You got a lot of this stuff. You got to take it at face value because there's a lot of the military is engaged in disinformation. You know.
Yeah.
Try and cover what they're doing. So, but it could be true without being there. I mean, it's stuff we haven't seen before. So, you know, it's one of those things in life you just don't know until you see it for yourself or don't see it for yourself, one of the two. I don't think anyone, I think it was only picked up on the sensor systems of the US Navy, US military.
I think if you have like a very big interest in this sort of stuff over the years, you collect you have your own experiences, but also a lot of people that you come into contact with, once they kind of know you're interested in this stuff, they'll either share a story that maybe a family member or a friend or something has shared with them, and like you'll just start piecing together or getting on like more evidence of stories that just are very far-fetched.
Yeah.
I remember I believe I've told this on the live before, but it popped into my head. These people were out. This was in Australia as well, and they found like this. It was like a piece of, you know how you have all the different gems and stones and stuff that you can get from nature. So it was some sort of gemstone, um, and they found it, and they was like looking at it and stuff, and then like as they're leaving, supposedly a car rocked up, and it was like people in black suits and sunglasses and stuff, and they told them to like hand it over and not mention it to no one. But one of them did keep some of it in their pocket. This guy, me a little bit, but I don't know heaps about it. But I've got into gemstones a little bit in my time, but it's just I guess like we've said before, you have so many interests, haven't put enough time into it to be able to. Only the more mainstream ones I know, but there are meant to be types of stones that are meant to be in relation to like extraterrestrials and stuff like that. For whatever reason, they're meant to be able to, or some people say they can, like, summon UFOs or anything to that point where you can like communicate if you have some, and all the rest of it, that you can communicate with different extraterrestrials. But yeah, again, depends on how much you want to go into that and how much you believe of that stuff. But a lot of this comes from ancient times before we had all this bullshit that distracts us. So, I guess when we're sitting around doing a podcast, a live stream, or whatever, if there was a bunch of people in the past, they wouldn't be able to do that. So they'd probably play around with stones and all of a sudden start talking to naked aliens. So,
Yeah, well,
right,
that's
AJ says.
you're right. You know, the entertainment back in the day was the night sky. You know, we didn't have all these distractions that we have with us now, and that also goes back to you're more aware of your senses around you that you had to rely on, because no one was going to come and like, if something goes wrong now, we ring the police and they come and help us.
Mm.
Back in the day, back before all this, we developed as a society, you had your own senses. You were prepared. You had weapons, and that's what you used to defend yourself. And more than likely, and that's why families lived in small communities, because they would band together and help each other out. Yeah, we've definitely lost a lot of stuff. That's for sure.
I was watching that alone with Kodie, and you joined us for a bit, and Joanne. Because they're in the middle of nowhere, and the only lights you've got is there's a few little lights just so you can see what the people are doing. But just the night sky just looks so amazing when you're away from the city, but also just away from everywhere. And the deeper you go into a place, the more you can see. And one of the guys was saying he was part Aboriginal, and he was saying about he was like teaching his son about the stars, and yeah, it's just. We see lots of stars in the sky, but you can just see so much more color, so many more stars and bits and pieces out there. And then you wonder why, like, ancestors have these stories of ETs and UFOs and stuff, and we don't. It's like, well, I guess it's like a lot of animals. It's rare. It's kind of rare to see like a native animal come into cities. Yeah, it happens, but you don't see kangaroos and stuff always coming in here. Just like extraterrestrial or anything weird, it's not going to necessarily just rock up, say, hi, here I am. It's going to be just out there. I guess that's why they say the truth is out there. It's not here. It's out there.
That's it. That's it. All right. Well, I'll jump off and head upstairs, and and then we'll jump back on and watch something if you want, or it's whatever you
Yeah,
want
we'll
to do, G.
Yeah, sounds
we'll
good.
wrap it up. Well, we went longer than should have, but yeah, partly because there was a lot of stuff up. But anyway,
Ah, well.
that's all good. Like the Untitled with G turned into pretty much the HYPERSAPIEN show. But anyway, good night, guys. Well, we're gonna. If anyone wants to join us, we'll probably try it on Discord, and I'll screen share there, and we'll.
Mm.
So I mean, there's 8 people watching, but yeah, I'm sure anyone that's watching knows where the Discord is or how to find the Discord. And
Yep.
yeah, we'll catch up there. And it was great to catch up with Kodie and Mark, and
Thank
Yeah.
you.
we'll speak to each other in a little bit in the Discord. Even if you want to join the Discord and have a bit of a chat before we watch the movie, yeah. But yeah, much love everyone, and we'll speak to you soon.
All right.
Yeah,
See you soon.
Yeah.
no problem,
Bye.
AJ. All right, bye.